Yasmin? What did the doctor say? Is everything all right?
Yeah, just the usual checkup.
You did tell her, didn't you, about not feeling well?
Yes, Mum, I did. I'm fine. Have to finish this essay.
You should be at college. What are you doing at home?
Could I ask you the same question?
Oops, sorry.
It's good to see Nick look so happy.
Yeah, what's brought all that on?
There they are. They're all ready for you.
Oh, thank you.
I've got to go out for a while. I've got to get on with the gala.
Oh, yes, actually, I wanted to talk to you about that. Everyone else is doing something. Tell me about it.
So are you. I've made the raffle ticket.
Exactly, raffle tickets. Jimmy and Michelle are singing. Joe and Nick get to do a duet on the guitar. George is on all night, and you and me, raffle tickets.
So?
We don't want to be doing that.
I don't mind.
We could be doing something much better. It's not fair.
Yeah, well, some of us don't always have to be centre of attention.
Hey!
Well, I'm surprised the doctor didn't say anything. You haven't looked well for a couple of days. Why don't you stop and have some lunch?
I ate at college. It's not fair to eat at home, not with you fasting.
I don't mind, you know that. It's important you eat. What about your insulin? Did you remember to pick it up?
I can go to the doctor's and pick up my own prescription by myself, you know.
I'm sorry, I just thought...
I know where you've been this afternoon.
It's not a secret.
Is it all over then?
It wasn't all my doing. Your father had something to do with it too. Things are going to get easier now.
So what song will you be singing?
Dunno.
Well, what about clothes? I could just see you looking like some diva.
You know, I honestly haven't thought about it.
I don't believe you. I'd be really excited.
Oh, right now, all I can think about is lunch.
Archie had a go at me.
What about?
For not being thrilled at the prospect of selling raffle tickets. I want to be involved in the whole thing and do something special, and he can't be bothered.
Take notice.
Selling raffle tickets isn't exactly showbiz.
Well, use your imagination.
Yeah, sure.
I'm serious.
Like?
Well, you could dress up, you know, do a comedy sketch, make it exciting and entertaining. Anyway, come on, lunch.
Michelle, you are a star. You're right. We could do anything.
Yeah, well, at least you got the choice, Melody. Me, no chance. I got told what to do. Isn't volunteering when you offer to do something?
It's a very good cause.
And?
And I should have asked you first, really. I just thought you'd really be up for it, especially if it's because of you that Vivian met Sam in the first place.
Well, thank your lucky stars, Michelle. You're only doing one number. I'm going to be on that blooming stage all night.
Well, that's just it. Vivian might be doing a good thing, but she's bulldozed us all into it.
Yeah, well, it's not Vivian's fault. I just didn't really want to be doing it on my own. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I should hope so. Now I just got to think of a song.
Do you need any backing singers?
Yasmin? What is it? Why are you being like this? Please open the door.
I had a nightmare last night, on stage. No Nick, no guitar, no trousers. Naked.
You too. Maybe we should talk to Vivian.
George, call for you.
Thank you.
I'll put it through to your room.
Oh.
Nick, what were you thinking of?
What?
The duet, you and me, on the guitar.
Well, we've all got to pitch in.
George thinks we should talk to Vivian.
They're not happy about being volunteered.
I just don't think I could do it.
Too late, mate. Vivian's at the printers as we speak.
Well, Yasmin wasn't here for a checkup.
But she said she saw you this morning.
Well, her name's on the list. I mean, I did think it was a bit unusual. I mean, you two are always here, regular as clockwork.
I couldn't be with her this morning.
Why would she lie?
She's not been herself lately. She's locked herself in her room. She won't come out, won't talk to me. I really wanted her to speak to you.
Is there any reason why she's being like this?
My divorce came through this morning. It's been a tough few months for us.
That would explain it.
I know you're busy, Doctor, but do you think you could pop in?
I'm on call, but I'll see what I can do.
Please, I'm really worried about her.
Okay, we'll leave it with me. In the meantime, though, would you just make sure she keeps an eye on her blood glucose levels?
I will. Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Oh, it's done already.
No, no, no. It's a proof copy. I have to check it.
Meadow Valley Hospice Charity Gala Evening. World-renowned local violinist. Was he any good?
Can I have it, please?
Doctor's duet, a poet. Oh, a ventriloquist. Oh, that's out for Archie and me, then.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, there is a time allocated to the raffle.
Yes, well, people need to know what's happening and when.
Archie and I were thinking of doing something special.
What exactly?
Oh, something a little bit imaginative.
Imaginative.
Yeah, juggling, acrobatics, tap dancing, stand-up.
You're being serious?
Yeah, it'll be brilliant, promise.
You and Archie have been allocated a role, and a very important one. There is no time for changing of minds or adding things.
No, of course not. But we just wanted to spice things up a bit. You don't want it to be boring, do you?
We have a great programme lined up. Anyway, there isn't time. This needs to be checked, and then I'll be on the phone to the printers.
Thank you for coming, Doctor. Please come in. She's still up in her room.
Would you like me to see if she'll talk to me?
Would you? It's the first door on the right.
Thanks. Yasmin, it's Dr. Woodson. Can I come in? I'd like a chat. Yasmin, your mum's really worried about you. Whatever it is, I promise I'll listen and I'll try and help if I can.
Vivian, I'm a little concerned.
Mm-hmm.
I feel I've been pushed into this. Nick has volunteered me without asking.
But Nick says you're very good on the guitar.
Well, that's just it. I'm not sure I can do justice to all your hard work. I don't want to let you down.
It's too late. I've already talked to Paul.
Paul?
The printer.
Ah.
And he's doing this as a favour, so we can't mess him about.
But Melody said you were still proofreading.
Julia and Ronnie need the programmes to sell tickets. The more tickets they sell, the more money we raise. That's why we're doing this in the first place.
Yes, I know that, but...
Anyway, Nick is so excited and he's being so positive. And there's more to this whole event than your duet.
Yes, of course, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be very good at it.
Yes.
Yes, Paul, it's Vivian March. It's looking very good. Just a few spelling mistakes. I'll email them to you, and then you can go ahead and print it, please. Thank you. Goodbye.
Have you been feeling giddy or shaky? You look washed out. What about your insulin?
I've taken it as usual.
And your blood glucose level?
It's fine.
Yasmin. Are you eating okay? You see, it doesn't make any sense. Your mum said that you'd not been feeling well for a couple of days now. Can I just... Your hands are clammy. Have you been sweating or feeling hot?
I've had a lot on at college. Things haven't been easy at home with Mum and Dad.
I know, it must be tough. How come she didn't make your appointment this morning?
I had a lot on, just didn't realise the time.
OK, well, look, why don't I check your blood glucose now, see if that gives me a clue.
Mum shouldn't have called you out. All I need is some rest and I'll be all right.
I don't mind.
I told you, my blood glucose is okay.
But it won't hurt to be sure. It's the 3rd week of Ramadan, isn't it? Yasmin, have you been fasting? Yasmin.
It's none of your business.
Archie!
Are you stalking me? What are you doing?
What do you think?
Losing your marbles?
No, it's a mime. I'm miming.
I think you need to prescribe yourself some tranquilizers.
No! We can do it for the raffle.
What, that? You must be joking.
Oh, come on, Archie, it'll be fun. Just imagine you and me miming together.
No, no, no.
I know what I'm doing.
How many days have you been fasting?
Just this week. Special. Holiest time of Ramadan. If you fast, it brings you blessings. And all your prayers are answered.
You know the consequences if you carry on.
I've only got 3 hours to go. I'm not breaking my fast.
And what about your health? Surely that has to come first.
You don't understand.
Try me.
Breaking a fast is a bigger sin than not keeping one.
Why don't we just test your levels?
I can't. The test will break my fast. I have to wait. I want to.
If you ignore the symptoms, you could have a hypo, then you'll end up in hospital. Is that what you want?
Have you ever fasted?
No.
If you did, you'd know that by the end of the day, diabetic or not, you feel tired, hungry, but your faith carries you through.
Yasmin, this is dangerous.
What about a comedy sketch? Or a dance routine?
No.
Okay, well, you think of something.
What's wrong with just selling raffle tickets?
Why are you being such a stick in the mud?
Because I don't want to look totally stupid.
Fine.
Does it really mean that much to you?
It does, actually.
You're serious, aren't you?
Oh, forget it.
Fasting. That's it. This has got to stop now.
Well, she's determined.
We'll see about that.
But look, steaming up there is not going to help.
I'm not going to stand by and let her do this.
No, but we need to find a way of getting through to her that's not going to antagonise her.
She's wrong about the blood test breaking her fast.
You sure about that?
Of course I am. She shouldn't be fasting in the first place.
Yeah, well, I am concerned about her condition worsening, but we need to find a way of talking to her that doesn't upset or alienate her further.
Of all the things she could have come up with to wind me up.
Well, being into your religion's not so bad. Could be worse.
Religion cost me my marriage. It's like any obsession, if you let it. My husband hit midlife crisis. Could have been anything. Cars, bikes, an affair. He chose religion.
Well, it doesn't have to be the same for Yasmin.
It didn't stop her when she wanted to wear the hijab. She can say the prayers 5 times a day if she wants to. All I ask is that she puts her health and her studies first. This is going too far. Surely you agree, Doctor?
Well, maybe it's just her way of coping with what's going on.
There's more to being a good Muslim than lying to your mother and fasting when you don't have to.
Oh, now, she said something about this being the holiest week.
Yes, but she's still a diabetic. I don't know what's got into her head these days.
Well, I suppose she's just behaving like anyone of her age, making her own choices.
When I was her age, I didn't have any choice. I did what I was told, wore what I was allowed. All I wanted was to be like everyone else. People are quick to judge, make assumptions, put you in a box, and I don't want that for her.
Then you've got to let her make her own decisions. You can't be telling her what to do.
I'm not telling her what to do, am I?
Yasmin, the mum and I want to talk to you.
Just a minute. I'm not changing my mind.
Your mum tells me that you can have a blood test and that you're exempt from fasting on health grounds.
My mother has a different view from me about Islam.
Yasmin, stop this right now. I wouldn't make you do anything wrong.
I want to finish my fast. I don't want to break it.
Well, if your blood test is okay, then you can continue.
No.
Why are you doing this?
It's important to me.
As a Muslim?
Yes, as a Muslim.
And lying?
had no choice.
That's the one thing you do have. It's how you use it that matters.
What are we talking about here? My Islam against yours?
Yes. This need to make everything harder, more rigid. That's not Islam.
It's about faith and belief. I know I can do this. Any other parent would be proud.
I'm worried. You're taking a huge risk with your health.
On the net, it says fasting has a tranquilizing effect on the mind, producing inner peace. You feel less anger, hostility.
I haven't seen any evidence of that.
You're not interested in what I think, what I believe in.
I won't let you do this.
You can't stop me.
Look, arguing about this is not going to help either of you. Yasmin, you need to have a good think about what this could do to you. And yes, you're right, we can't stop you. And while I respect your faith, medically, I would urge you to stop fasting now. When I get back to the surgery, I'll make some inquiries about fasting and diabetes. I'll book you an appointment. Come in and see me this afternoon.
I'm not breaking my fast.
That's up to you. Look, I'm really sorry. I've got to go. I've got other house calls. Think about what I've said and come in and see me.
You will never believe who I've got for the gala night.
Who?
Guess.
Oh, Dr. Clay, please tell me.
Elvis.
She had a big hit in the 80s. They played at all her hen nights.
Do I look like someone who attends hen nights?
Big hair, big voice, big personality.
What's going on?
He's got a big star for the gala night.
And he wants me to guess who it is.
Oh, all right. Marilyn Howard.
Really?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Who?
How'd you manage that?
Contact.
Well, that'll get the punters in. I better ring the printers.
Oh, great, another singer. Look like a right dork against some diva.
Never mind. You'll be great.
Hello, Paul. Vivian March. I'm sorry to be a pain, but I'd like to make one more addition. Certainly. Now she's in the programme. You better make sure she turns up.
You got a minute?
Not really.
Just 1 minute, you won't be sorry.
1 minute.
I have had an idea for the gala. You know, you said you wanted to dress up, right? Do something together, a little bit showbiz. The box of death.
What?
It's a magic trick. Think about it. Right, you can be my glamorous assistant, all dressed up, looking gorgeous. I'll hide into the box, and I'll slice through with really big swords, open up, and then you've disappeared.
Where have I gone?
I don't know. It's magic.
Well, you better find out, because I'm not getting into some big box so you can slice me up.
Oh, of course not.
After all, I'm the one who's trained in surgery. What do you think I should wear?
You'll do it.
I've done some research on fasting and diabetes. Spoke to a really helpful guy at the university, Haji Yusuf. He's a Muslim cleric and an academic. Apparently, you can check blood glucose levels while fasting, but he was adamant that you should not be fasting if you're a diabetic.
I can still choose to.
Yeah, I know. So I found some further research. Take a look at that. Now, since it's October and the days are short, with regular blood glucose tests, you should be able to fast safely. So how about we check your levels now? Good. Okay. I'm afraid your levels are very low. Yasmin, you need to stop fasting now. You know, come back and see me in a few days. If your levels are okay, then there shouldn't be a problem.
But Ramadan ends in a week.
Yes, we need to be sure.
It'll be a year till the next time. I've been fine fasting by myself.
That's not true. You've been ill. You can't do this.
How many more times? It's up to me.
Yes, it is. And you know the facts. But if you collapse, there's nothing anyone can do and you will have to go to hospital.
Think about the damage you could cause.
I know what you're trying to do. You'd use anything to get your own way.
No, I think she's trying to make sure that you're safe, as am I.
She'd rather consult a website than listen to you or her own mother.
What's the point? I should have known this would be a waste of time.
Your health is the point. You have to stop being so stubborn.
I know my own body. I've been living with this for years. You can't keep treating me like a child.
You're my daughter. I care about you.
No, you don't. You haven't a clue.
Don't be ridiculous.
I can't go on like this, Mum. You don't listen to me. You tell me what to do all the time. I know it's been difficult with you and Dad splitting up. I've tried to help, but what about me?
What do you mean?
I've got no one. Dad and our family are too far away now. There's only you. You don't care how I feel, what's important to me. I know it's hard for you. It's hard for me too. I can't go on like this. But I still need you. You're my mum.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'm so involved with the divorce and moving. I didn't notice. I'm so sorry.
Look, we can make this work if we do this together. So how about it, eh?
You can fast during the year to make up for the days you miss. Islam allows that. We could do it together.
Thanks, Doctor. Bye-bye. Bye.
Hey, Carla. How are you? You still on for tonight? Okay, what time? Yeah, 7 sounds good. Listen, I thought we'd meet at the Icon Bar. Do you know where it is? Okay. I look forward to it. Bye.
It's amazing, really, the difference between what people say and what the reality is. I mean, Islam is quite an interesting religion, more relaxed than I thought.
Am I hearing you right? Are you praising religion?
No, it's the people, innit? They make it difficult, hard. Why?
You need to learn some discipline, young lady.
I need to learn some jokes and write a script for the gala night.
But not tonight.
Oh, wait, no, Vivian's worked really hard and I don't want to let her down.
You won't.
You'll say anything to get your wicked way with me.
They're lucky to have you.
Only because no one else volunteered. I didn't even know until it was too late.
Well, then they've made the right choice.
Did they?
Yeah. You're very amusing. You don't get nervous. You love people. You'll be a natural.
Nearly time, Mum.
It's so beautiful.
Amin.
Amin.
Bismillah.
Bismillah.
Hey, perfect timing.
It's a good idea meeting here.
Glad you like it.
Mixing business with pleasure. I like it.
Cheers.
He's back to his old ways then.
Yeah, I hope it goes well.
Oh no, Nicky's probably got to push him back to his flat as we speak.
Do you think it'll be all right?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Just being a hit with women's always been important to Nick.
Oh, he's a hard man to resist. Don't worry, he's getting on with things. That's a good sign.
Time again, or should we get something to eat?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go in a minute.
What?
Just enough time to catch up with the girls. Girls' night out tonight?
I didn't realise we were speed dating. We're not on a date.
You thought we were?
Yeah.
I just thought you wanted to discuss a catering contract for the surgery.
I guess I got it wrong. I don't usually make such mistakes.
I'm so sorry.
Is it because of the chair?
Oh, no, of course not. I'm not like that. I was just being friendly because I needed the surgery's custom.
It seemed a bit stronger than that.
Maybe. Well, the thing is, to be honest, I'm really rather more interested in your friend, Joe.
I'll let him know. I won't waste any more of your time.
Yeah, be careful!
I've only got one lamp.
What?
I'm going to be signing copies of my autobiography.
They want me in a home. The clock's ticking away and there'll be blood in the dust.
I killed a man with these! And you wonder why I'm damned!
A mystery man warns Kyla of Abra, but will she heed his advice? Holby City, tonight at 8 here on BBC1.